Good morning, wonderful people. I just want to give somebody a quick word of encouragement. You have to go to war with your prophecy. Now, Paul told Timothy in 1 Timothy 1:18 to go to war with his prophecy. Because as soon as you start co-laboring with God, all hell is going to break loose in your life. Things are going to start happening because the enemy wants to prevent you from getting to the destination. Because when you get to the destination, your generational bloodline is going to change and you're going to be a conduit and a resource for other people as a living sacrifice. When Jesus set out in a boat with the disciples to get to across the lake, a storm brewed. And also when he got to the other side, there was a demoniac man. And when before he cast the demons out, the demons didn't want to leave the area. Demons are territorial. So the devil assigns certain spirits to our life to keep us in revolving cycles of defeat or sin or things like this. So you have to go to war with your prophecy, because once you get there, things are going to change, not just for you, but for the benefit of people around you. In Habakkuk 2:2, it says, write down the vision and make it plain, so the one who reads it may run with it. Now, the one who reads it may run with it. If you don't read it, if you don't renew your mind, if you don't go back and revisit the things that the Lord has said to you, it's going to be easy to forget, because warfare, you get tired. Warfare, you get weary. Warfare, you get turned upside down. Sometimes you get confused. So it's a war, but we do not battle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, rulers, authorities, and you know Ephesians 6:12. So you have to go to war with your prophecy. Now, what does that mean? That means take the proper steps to bring it into fruition. Co-labor with God. For instance, when God called me out to Hollywood, now I could have sat there at home and wait. I could have worked the job, whatever I was doing. At the time, I was actually bartending, serving tables, and I started selling real estate. But once God gave me the vision, and see, the vision is a seed, and once that seed germinates in your heart, it'll produce a crop or a harvest in your life. It's in that parable of the sowers. So once that seed produced a crop in my life, I then was empowered by faith to take the steps to bring it to fruition. The Bible says, for the footsteps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord. He delights in our way. So you got to take the classes, go to the seminars, get the headshot, start auditioning, find an agent. You have to co-labor with God, because how can God open doors if our feet aren't moving? You have to co-labor with him. Yeah, I know sometimes it gets tiring, it gets weary, because the devil's fighting us, and it seems like a dead end. And when you get in the thick of that warfare, it's like, man, did I hear God? Did God say? And that's what the enemy, that's his tactic. He's going to get in your head, interject thoughts into you, and bring about circumstances in this world, in this system, to make you question, did God say? Is this from God? Am I doing the right thing? So your opposition is definitely a signpost to your breakthrough. Right before it happens, all hell is going to break loose. All hell is going to break loose. That's why it says, put on your full armor of God, because you can withstand him in the evil day. Now, there's a time for everything. So there's a time to work, there's a time to rest, and there's a time to wait. That's why you got to stay in the counsel of God. Stay with God. It will come to fruition. And when you've done all you can do, just stand. When warfare gets so intense, where it seems like it's unbearable, where it seems like what else can go wrong, everything is about to go right. The Bible says when you've done all you can do, just stand. If you took the classes, if you went to the seminars, if you've got around the groups of people, if you've invested, if you've read the books, if you've done all you can do and nothing has happened, that's when it's time to stand. So I just want to encourage somebody, stand. Stand. You've done all you can do. Stand. And for those people who are starting, it's going to get hard. It's going to get hard because you're breaking generational cycles. You are coming out of places, people, and things that weren't meant for you. So it takes the time for the spiritual to catch up with the natural. But as you continue to work, God will open doors and he will do it for you. I promise. He did it for me, and I'm not special. The Bible says God is impartial, and he shows God's love. God's love is constant, but his favor expands. And how do we expand God's favor? Through obedience. That's his love language. When we trust God like Abraham, he credited to Abraham as righteousness, and he'll do it the same for us. So have a wonderful day. Stay encouraged. Go to war with your prophecy, or stand.